A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight. A battle of two first-place squads between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Carlos Hidalgo, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all.
Digging in, Michael Bisce, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Michael Bisce.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself. Come through in a big spot.
Fernandez.
Ready with the 2-1. Popped straight up. Ramirez ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, Michael Bisce. He reached on a single in his first try.
Bisce.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors. Into the box now, Emilio Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1. So stepping in, Pedro Marmolejo, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Pedro.
The 2-2. The inning as it's sent out to second. To his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Now to the plate, Michael Bisce. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on. fire. Has been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
At the plate, Gilberto Fernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 0-1, here it comes. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Oh, it's hit to third.
Come on, run it, run it, run it.
There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready for another chance? Pat Covey.
The shortstop, Pat Covey.
3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle by Bisce. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping into the box, Michael Bisce. He singled his last time up.
Bisce.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Michael Bisce. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Michael Bisce.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Line towards center field. Emerson is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the score. Into the box now, Frank Arrojo.
Third baseman, Frank Arrojo.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Portland Sea Dogs crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Colton Brewer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bob Fielder works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his second. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of 2 division leaders between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Henry Diaz, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word? on him.
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Eubanks. And that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left.
Leading off for Bowie.
Standing in, Pedro Marmolejo. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes down in the 220s for the year. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team.
Stepping in, Michael Bisce. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch.
Bisce.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Bisce, just 18 years old, is making a bid to be an all-star this year with his strong season. He's currently the 2nd leading vote getter amongst second basemen.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Standing in, Juan Centeno. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground to the right side.
90, hard 90,
Scooped
hard
up,
90.
and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Frank Arrojo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Gets this one down. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left.
The batter, the second baseman.
Ready once again, Michael Bisce. He singled his last time up. Hit in the air down the left field line. Simon giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now in the box, Michael Bisce. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Boyles has a play, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. At the plate, Frank Arrojo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Frank Arrojo.
Hit out towards second. Bisce is up with. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Andres Vasquez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
13, Andres.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Bisce. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Sent on the ground out to second. Marmolejo is right there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Bay Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Number 52 earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Andres Vasquez records the save, his 2nd. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Bowie Bay Sox. Steven Novoa, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
I'll try to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Stepping up to the plate, Gilberto Fernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being. Now at the plate, Michael Bisce.
Second baseman, Michael Bisce.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Simon on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Ready now, Juan Centeno. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Juan Centeno.
Hit out towards second. Wilkerson in the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man. Ready for another shot now. Michael Bisce. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 offering. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Stepping up now, Emilio Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the 0-2. Hard on the ground towards second. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the 2nd run will score as that evens things at 3.
Boy, there are base hits, but
digging in now, Michael Bisce. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Michael Bisce.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Will Eubanks. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at 3rd with 1 away. Liner towards second. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
really good job of putting. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-3, the final score today. The Bowie Bay Sox wrap up their 20th.
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here.
Time for baseball of the Triple-A variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Louisville Bats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Cody Reed, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go.
Striding in, Michael Bisce. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Michael Bisce.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. And how about that? He just tallied his first hit in Triple-A. A nice moment as we see the ball being tossed into the dugout there. That'll end up on a trophy case someplace.
Yeah, that's exciting for him, and I'm sure he's riding high right now. But as a minor leaguer, your goal is to be at the major league level. He'll be looking to pick up a lot more base knocks here in Triple-A to earn his way up to the majors.
Now batting, Prince Miller. He drove in the other of their two runs last night.
Prince Miller.
1-2. Here it comes. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Stepping in, Michael Bisce. He reached on a single in his first try.
Michael Bisce.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Fielder, Prince Miller.
3-0 pitch. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
0-2, here it comes. Line to the right side, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So they load the bases on just digging in and looking for more. Michael Bisce. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And this will kick off the base of the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
So striding forward now Prince Miller, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Grounded
stand up
to the
right
right.
here, stand up, pick it up.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's an 8-8 ball game.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Settling in now, Zue Lin, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. So the lineup flips over, and
now
digging in, Roscoe Devine.
Roscoe Devine.
Hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Richard Farron, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Farron.
The 2-2.
Up.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning.
Peter Morey.
Here's the 1-1. Line drive, base hit to right. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, number 29. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of it? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon. Digging in, Michael Bisce. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Blanco will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Striding forward now is the DH, Jim Sandoval. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jim Sandoval.
Stepping into the box, Brian Chung. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And a soft liner. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs, no base hit. Striding in once again, Michael Bisce. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Now here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Farron ranges to his right on the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is. So here's the cleanup hitter, Derek Dietrich. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at bat.
Dietrich.
Hard on the ground to the right. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Bisce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Digging in, Richard Farron.
The shortstop, Richard.
The windup and the 0-1. And a liner. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first. Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but, hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Red Sox put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Noah Kozar claims the win out of the pen, his first. AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Louisville. Sal Romano, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Lifted in the air out to right. Irvin is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Brian Chung. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And that's out number 1.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benn.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Nolo, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Gets this one down. Travis takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Bisce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Behind 0-2 now. Check swing grounder to the right side. A tag for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Jim Sandoval. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along. Move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Richard Farron. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Richard Farron.
The 0-1 pitch. Toward second. To his left. And that's the first out. Into the box, Michael Bisce. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Bisce.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Bisce.
Bisce.
First pitch on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Striding into the box, Neil Burnside. He singled his last time up.
Burnside.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Swift on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, the double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Indianapolis Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Spencer Ota, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher.
Here's Melky Cabrera looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Melky.
2-2. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning.
At the plate, Michael Bisce as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Michael Bisce.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Line to the right side.
Pick up the ball.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
So digging in now, Zue Lin, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hardesty ranging forward. He gets there, and that's the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in, Corbin Joseph.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Joseph.
The inning is it sent out to second. Bisce scoops. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. So striding
now
in,
batting,
Michael Bisce. He reached on a single in his first try.
Bisce.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Leonard sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cabrera's there, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Digging in the switch hitter, Melky Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big... Here.
Up,
Here's a
up.
pop-up now. Bisce is calling for it. Makes the play, one away. Into the box now, number 68. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 0-1 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty. So stepping in, Michael Bisce. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Here's the 0-2. Driven to deep right field. Cabrera going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
At the plate, Prince Miller. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of this slump he's been in.
So coming to the plate, Felix Torres. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another chance? Michael Bisce. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Hit hard towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Stepping into the box, Orlando Arellano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Reined in. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Well, there might be a few chewed up fingernails on both sides, but this one ends with a tying run on third and the winning run stranded at first. Great game right down to the end.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Pawtucket used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ryan Weber earns his 8th victory of the season. Spencer Ota pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sergio Lopez hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Indianapolis Indians. It's baseball on. Stephen Brault is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 68. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monster.
Now at the plate, Michael Bisce, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Bisce.
Oh, a hard hit ball that'll be caught over there at first. And it takes just one pitch to get the lead off. Now to the plate, Earl Montoya. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody, though, you'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look early in the set bat.
And there's out number 2. Into the box now, Michael Bisce.
The second baseman, Michael Bisce.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
Fielded cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag. And he is in there.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Right fielder, Prince Miller.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Stepping in, Zue Lin. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone.
All right, hang on, right there.
Try and drive something in the gap.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things. Standing in, Corbin Joseph. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Corbin Joseph.
Has a look, now the pitch.
1-1-1.
Second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. So coming to the plate, Michael Bisce. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Bisce.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now batting.
Standing
right
in, Prince Miller. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. But I love this. He didn't let him take it out of his game, and he can't.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to get. Now in the box, Corbin Joseph. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mat to try and get him.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they pick up a run on. Ready once again, Michael Bisce.
Michael Bisce.
First offering on its way. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Coming to the plate now Prince Miller. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Robbie Sorensen. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one.
At the plate, Michael Bisce. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Here's Melky Cabrera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. With swinging a ground ball, this should do it. Backhanded. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
8-4 tonight. Pawtucket took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Hector Velasquez earns win number 4 on the season.
8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the number 78, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks. And that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things this one here today.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Now at the plate, number 68. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Sent on the ground out to second. Bisce. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Bisce. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 call. Stepping up now Michael Bisce comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Bisce.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cabrera is over, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits. Ready now, Orlando Arellano. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Arellano.
The 1-2. One's down to third. And that's throw into left, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away. Digging in now, Michael Bisce. He flew out in his last at bat.
Bisce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw.
On to first, a double play. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to. Ready for another shot now, Michael Bisce, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Popped up, and no one will get this one. 2 out, nobody on. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. 7-2, the final score this afternoon. The Indianapolis Indians took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.